Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm back with Shivam today. So, Shivam is the founder of Malsons Media, and thank you very much for being here. It's my pleasure to have you, Shivam.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, before we get into any kind of discussion, why don't you introduce yourself, Shivam? What you do and all the work you do and all the stuff. Yep.
So I run Malsons. We are a Los Angeles and Mumbai based firm. We're into film financing, music distribution, and media tech investments.
Okay. Great. So, Shivam, what was the as we were I were searching on your Instagram and seeing what you're doing about all your work. I got to know you founded a music company and you
Yeah.
produce music there. So how what's the how does that work, and why did you started a music label? Yeah.
So music for me happened by default. I was into film financing primarily, and one day a very good friend of mine, Jubin Nautiyal, he's like a brother. So when I'd come to India, uh, we were working on a project together called Electro Folk with T series, and that became a hit. After that, I got into music full fledged, got
Okay.
funded by an international company called Believe,
Okay.
and we've been releasing music for a year now.
Hmm.
Have released over 30 songs, and we have plans for releasing over 50 songs this year.
Great, great. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Yeah.
What was the initial is how were things for you, and how did things were working? Because as an entrepreneur, you never know what happens when and what can arrive when. How is this stuff going with you and your company?
So honestly, like as an entrepreneur, the most important thing is to be flexible and adaptive to the situations that come. Every
Okay.
day is a new day, so you can't really like, especially when it comes to major business decisions. We are taking out a song a week.
Hmm.
Besides that, we have a first film coming out on May 7th. So things can be very hectic at times. So
Hmm.
time management is very, very essential when it comes to being a successful entrepreneur. But at the same time, you have to leave space to be flexible because it is an unconventional way of doing things. Entrepreneurship has risen a lot
Yeah.
as a field in the last 2 years in India.
Hmm.
There's great potential out here, which is why we are operating out of both these countries.
Yeah.
But you have to be flexible, I believe, in today's day and age to all the market scenarios happening around you.
Hmm.
And that allows you to, I think, being grounded, putting your ears to the ground
Hmm.
is essential.
Okay.
And I run a very lean team, so it keeps us young,
Hmm.
and it's easy to maneuver and pivot in towards whatever direction we need to go to.
Okay, okay, great, great. And what did you learn? Because I think because of the pandemic and all those different stuff, how are things and stuff going
The
on, and how were you creating stuff?
pandemic, oddly, has been quite a fruitful time for my company.
Okay.
We've been growing at over 25% month to month.
Mm-hmm.
Some months we are hitting 30%
Okay.
growth as well. So we've been growing on a really fast pace. We have emerged as one of the top labels in the country in 10 months of operation, where there are companies which are like T Series or Z. They've been backed by major corporate entities,
Mm-hmm.
have been ruling the market. We, in a year's time, have been, our songs are trending alongside them.
Okay.
And I guess when it comes to music, at least, I allow my artists to really do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. We are an A&R company, artists and repertoire. So our focus in music is more towards that
Okay.
old school A&R, which I think is missing in this country. All of my artists have a stake in the project. I don't like to keep anything for myself. Like we play very fair. So yeah, I think like that's allowed us to really, make less mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and it allows us to build trust with every partner that we're working with.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, we've been pretty low key. We've been playing in incognito mode. You'll be hearing a lot about us this coming year for sure.
Okay. Okay. And you were able to bring people like Sashwat Sajdev and Rubin Natyal. How was that possible, and how did you do that? Yeah.
So Shah was introduced to me by at an event with Juban Bhai only,
Mm-hmm.
and Shah is so unique and so wonderful, and one of the most brilliant minds we have in music today.
Okay.
And he is truly someone with an international sensibility, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel he has what it takes to actually blow up on a global level. So I'm honored to be working with him. We've been working together because of mutual love for each other. At the end of the day, we're a startup, we're a young company. He's a national award winning composer and music producer who's been doing some great projects
Mm-hmm.
and has some a big lineup coming up for this year. If you look him up and you see what all he's working on right now, yes, the biggest movies in the country assigned to him. So working with him is always a pleasure. It's fun. He keeps me on my toes, so that's always great.
Okay, 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 great. So before ending up, we getting into the end of the session, Shivam. One last question I have for you. So, what would be your advice to anybody who wishes to become an entrepreneur or start or do something in music or anything? Yeah.
So okay, let me break this question into two aspects. As an entrepreneur, if someone's trying to run a business in India today, I would tell them to be humble. That's the
Mm-hmm.
most important thing. Be flexible, and you can't allow rejection to disappoint you or keep you down.
Okay.
For every 10 yeses I've gotten 20 no's as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you need to have a thick skin.
Okay.
India is a country where people can be quite upfront and quite brash as well. So you got to have the heart to really make it a little bit. As a musician, though, I feel it's because of the world we live in today, it's very easy to get your music out there. I feel marketing is equally important as making the music. So I
Mm-hmm.
think being a great musician is one thing, but it's important to have a fantastic distribution marketing strategy, which is why what I was telling you earlier, we don't like to interfere in our musicians' creative process. We just take over distribution and marketing, which is why we've been successful at doing what we do.
Okay. Okay. Great. So thank you very much for Shivam for being here, giving your I think it was a small crisp session anyway, and thank you very much for being here. It was wonderful to have
Yeah,
you.
so sorry I could not dedicate more time. It's been an exciting time for us. So things have
No
been
worries,
really
Shivam.
busy. But
No worries, Shivam.
yeah, thanks for taking out time to interview me, and I appreciate it. All
My
the
my
best with
pleasure.
everything.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Shivam, and wish you the same. Thank you very much. Thank you.